All right, welcome to week number 7 of the UNPL. Today we're taking on Grum and the Philadelphia T-Tars. His team is very, very scary. He has done fantastic in this league. His record is 5 wins, 1 loss. That's much better compared to whatever my record is. All I know is I've lost a lot more games than I've won. I kind of stopped counting because, it's just, you don't want to do that to yourself mentally. You don't even want to keep the score. If you're losing, you just keep moving. You don't even think about the past. It's in the past. You move forward. So this week number 7, I built a team that is a little bit different how I built this week compared to how I build normally. Whereas normally I will try to think of a game plan of like, okay, this Pokemon is going to win me the game, and I'm going to try to build around that. No, I didn't do that this week. This week, I decided to look at his team, look at all of the threats that he has, and I said, let me just try to make the checks that I have as defensive as possible to his Pokemon. Starting off with Road Rage, the Iron Treads. I made a set that let me hit every single Pokemon on his roster for super effective damage outside of like Primarina and maybe a potential Terra captain. This is a very interesting set on like our EV spread, I should say. It's speedy, it's Fizz Def, but it's got the adamant nature. The booster energy is going to give me the speed boost, but I still have an adamant nature to hit as hard as possible without getting the booster energy in attack. So we should be fast, and then we should be able to hit things with whatever coverage we want to. Quaquaval is going to be a Assault Vest. It's a speedy Assault Vest user. I kind of want to use it as a pivot into things like maybe Iron Moth, and then I want to be able to pick it off with an Aqua Jet. I have U-Turn on there. I have Knockoff. It's just good utility, good coverage for the Brambleghast. I have the Rabbit, the Cinderace, heavy duty boots. This thing is going to be an offensive breaker for me this week. I feel like it just gave me the best coverage to deal with the entirety of his team. Like, all I literally need is Pyro Ball plus Double Edge, and I'm just clicking that like every single time. Just one of those 2 moves. As long as I don't hit a resist, like, I'm doing damage. Now we got Snot Soup, the Sinistra. It is here for the Ursaluna. Specifically for the Ursaluna. We just need something that's Fizz Def that can switch into these things. This thing Stab, the normal ground. Just perfectly fits that role. I do have to be careful though with Sinistra because it cannot touch the Roaring Moon. If that thing comes in on the Sinistra, it might give it an opportunity to set up. So gotta be careful. Next, High AF, the Dunsparce. This was built to basically live any one hit, set up Stealth Rocks, and then go for any coverage move against his likely hazard setters, whether it is I think Brambleghast gets spikes, so whether it's Brambleghast, whether it's Orthworm, or even the Probopass, if you want to go, stick Probopass in there. I've got the Dunsparce ready to hit it with a coverage move, unless it's like Terra Fighting, but we're not going to talk about that. And finally, we've got Goodra, and this might be my favorite set that I am bringing this week. Goodra, actually I should probably do it like this. Let me pop up this, just like that. Goodra is rocking the Acid Spray and Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam. It's very speedy Goodra. It's offensive. It's my second Assault Vest user. It gives me a fantastic Volcanion switch in, and the combination of clicking Acid Spray plus Thunderbolt should let me take that thing out, as well as a potential Primarina switch in. So with that being said, I'm gonna see if Grum is ready, and I'll hit him up. We have found Grum. Yo, what I did not do? I did not put my showdown spreads into the damage calcs. I should have done that. All right, so we see all the threats that are here. I'm going to lead off with I am High AF, and I am going to try to set up my Stealth Rocks. If he leads off with the that Decidueye, I'm gonna be really pissed. But other than that, we should be good to go. All right, Sorry, I was like just getting his team up. Okay, we see the Earthworm. I'm really happy to see that. I think we're gonna be exchanging some rocks, and I think I'm clicking Flamethrower versus this guy. Or maybe I just go straight out for the Flamethrower. I don't remember if I kept the Rapid Spin on. I don't think I did. So I think what I do is I get the damage. Or maybe I should calc. Maybe I shouldn't be so, you know, in a rush. Okay, Flamethrower doing over 50%. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the Flamethrower. He goes for the Sandstorm, so I wonder if that should be of something of concern. I don't really know why he clicked Sandstorm. Like, there's got to be something that I'm missing. As a matter of fact, I don't know if he's going to want to stay in here. I'm just going to go for the rocks this time. I don't know what the purpose of the Sandstorm is. Okay, so he's going to withdraw the Earthworm, and I'm going to get up my Stealth Rocks now. We see that he does not have the, what is it called? The Bramble Gas to get rid of the hazards that I just set up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go hard switch right into my Goodra. It's pretty obvious, but I think it's a pretty good switch nonetheless. I mean, we're Assault Vest. You know, we eat the stabs. He could pull a double. Doubling into Roaring Moon would be really bad. I don't have a Fairy type on the team, so a Dragon move into Earthquake would be kind of not so good. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Dish Soap is nimble. We're gonna avoid that. Good thing we are a special attacker. But the extra damage that would be racked up would be not so great. So I think what I want to do here is I kind of want to go for the Acid Spray, because I think that even if he does switch in the Earthworm to, for whatever reason, if he switches in the Earthworm, I think I'm perfectly fine to outspeed it and just hit it up with a Flamethrower following. Okay, so we're gonna lower that thing's special defense, and then so he's gonna go for the Body Press. It does a little bit of chip. Now I think I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt here should be enough to knock this thing out at the -2. That's if I'm remembering the calc correctly. I mean, he could go Ursa Luna, but I could just Acid Spray that and then Ice Beam, or I could just Ice Beam him. Just straight out Ice Beam him. I mean, I also don't need to just attack the Ursaluna. I also have a fantastic switch into the Ursaluna, which would be the Sinistra. So here comes the Earthworm. I think he's going to try to sack this thing off. He's going to take some Stealth Rock Chip, and he's going to take a T-Bolt to the face, right to that long back of his neck. All right, the Earthworm is gone. Earthworm is gone. I'm slightly confused about the Sandstorm. Is that really just to chip me down like a little bit turn by turn? Okay, so here comes the Decidueye here, and Decidueye gonna take some Stealth Rocks. We know that that thing is potentially a Terra Captain. He could go for a Rock Terra, a Fighting Terra, or a Steel Terra. I don't really have the best switch-ins to these things, but I should be able to outspeed him unless he's Scarfed. He is scrappy. I think what my best play is overall is to just kind of cover the potential, because he's probably gonna knock me out here if I stay in, and I don't have a good switch into a scrappy triple arrows. So the question is, what is my follow-up if I Acid Spray? I think the play is just to Flamethrower. We're probably gonna see a Terra Fighting, because that really does a really good job at breaking through. Okay, I think that's Rock. I actually think that's Rock. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I mean, I see where he's getting at here, but I also, I mean, that, like, it's scary, but I also have the Aqua Jet. My play here is just to go for a neutral Thunderbolt, I think. I don't really want to get any, like, I really think the best play is just to sack this off. Just put him in range of the Aqua Jet. I think we're just going to do that. Okay, he's super duper scary. Okay, he gets the crit. I don't think that matters. I mean, I feel like we should be good just to close combat, honestly. I'm just gonna close combat here. I don't really see a negative in close combating. Okay, we get rid of the Terra Decidui. That thing was scary as hell. That thing was scary as hell. Okay. We are gonna get a little Moxie boost now, which is great for me. I think that we probably see the Volcanion coming in here now. It's gotta, or possibly Primarina. I would probably bring in Primarina. I think when Primarina comes in, I think I have the U-turn on it. I think what I'm probably gonna do is just go for the U-turn. I could live a hit because I'm at full, but I don't really have anything to really hit it with. So I think my play is just to U-turn and try to go out into. I kind of like I could go Iron Treads, but that doesn't really make it makes sense defensively, but I don't really have a good way to knock it out at the moment, and I don't want to use up my booster energy. So I think the play is probably do something else. Okay, we're gonna find out. I'll make my decision. I think that I should just kind of. I'm about to go balls deep. I'm about to call the Moonblast, and I'm going hard into B-Rabbit. Okay, he goes for the Draining Kiss. And now double. I have to calc a Double Edge here into the Primarina. Or a Trailblaze. A Trailblaze does 60 to 71. So I think I might do that, because I think Trailblaze into double Trailblaze actually does get the kill. So I'm gonna do that. So we have a stab Trailblaze here. That brings him down to 50%. I do not kill him. And I think we saw him go for the Will-O-Wisp earlier, so maybe it may not be the best idea. That might not be the best idea. And we saw the body press, so I got to think of. I think maybe the best play is just to go into the Deagle, and hopefully he misses Willow. He miss. Yes. Let's freaking go. And I think we just close combat. I'm just gonna click close combat here. I can't figure out his item. I mean, I know that I saw him take Stealth Rock. I know he's got to be really bummed about that. Oh wow, he actually eats. Honestly, I really thought he was gonna get the burn there. I'm gonna click knock now, I think. I'm really happy I didn't get burned. Really happy. That gives me a fighting chance. The 2 Willow miss and then a knob burn. I gotta admit, I'm getting kinda lucky. But I know some people are probably saying that might make up for all the other bad luck that I've had this season, but I'm not really too worried about that. You know, that's in the past, man. That's in the past. Knock off, get the kill. He was safety goggles. I should. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to think if I can now let this go. I can't. I have to wait for Iron Moth. This does a really good job at taking on Ursaluna still and Iron Moth. So this would probably be good to keep around. Now, how do I take care of this Primarina? I mean, I could go and start Matcha Gacha-ing it. I think I just U-turn into the Sinistcha and then I double. I think I double, and I think I go out into. Yeah, I'm gonna go Sinistcha, and then I think I'm gonna double. Oh no, great play. Great play. That's fantastic. We are Citrus Berry because we were fearing the Bramble Gas. And I think I'm going to switch here because Roaring Moon should come in. Roaring Moon should come in, and he should try to mess up my whole day. I could go into my Dunsparce because we are Fizz Def and we are packing the Ice Beam, and that might actually be a decent play. So I'm gonna go right out into the Dunsparce. I really hope that this forces out the Roaring Moon, like I want it to, because Roaring Moon, we do nothing to Roaring Moon. We do nothing. Like, if you look through Sinistra's entire moveset, like, all the moves that it could possibly learn, it cannot touch. It cannot touch Roaring Moon. So, if he doesn't switch here himself, I'm gonna be kind of surprised. Okay, I'm actually really surprised. I'm really surprised. But I guess, that's, you know, I guess we're, you know, not taking as much damage as I thought, so I'm just gonna click Boom Burst. I'm just gonna click Boom Burst. I'm kind of disappointed that I switched, because I could have Calm Minded, but I'm just gonna go for Boom Burst here. Oh, he's gonna try to Calm Mind on me first. That's not good. Okay, I have to switch immediately. Now, I don't know if I can actually switch in now. Like, how much is Matcha Gacha gonna do? I think I have to go into B-Rabbit, though, on the water move. Or on the ice move. Okay, never mind. That was the wrong play. I think I lost. I was really hoping I would get the Ice Beam there, but I think that's over for me now. I think this game is done. I think Primarina is just going to lock this game up. He's faster than me? I could have sworn that... Is it a... I could have sworn that I... No, I thought I moved first. I could be wrong. I think it's over. I have nothing to break down this Primarina. It's over. In my head, I have that end of, like, the Bo Burnham stand-up. That song Goodbye that he has at the end. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. Honestly, this season was not great. I really did not play well. I really want to start playing some VGC, though. That's, like, the next thing that I'm gonna be focusing on. I'm actually pretty happy that the Draft League stuff is coming to a close. So I'm just gonna say GG to Grum. Well, I'm not saying I played a great game. I'm saying it was, you know, good for him, you know. I have nothing for this. And there goes the Deagle. Man, I'm sad that I just can't win. Primarina is one of those Pokemon you just can't really switch into all that well. Like, there's some very niche Pokemon that can, but there's not many of them. So here I'm gonna try to get a super duper mega crit with my Boom Burst. Unfortunately, I don't have Roost. Not that I think it would matter. It would only matter if I got lucky. Because that Draining Kiss is gonna take a long time to kill me. And like, it's just gonna be a slow, painful death. One of, like, the worst ways to lose. When you've got nothing else to say at the end of the video, and it just takes forever to end. I'm gonna fast forward this until it's over. Alright, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.